of losing, not because I didn't think they were a great team. We knew that just because they weren't in our conference didn't mean that they were a great team. They had great players, and when they beat us, I mean they deserved it because we didn't play the way that we were supposed to and what we were capable of. So shocking because I lost a bowl game and we're not used to that, but I mean it's something that we can build upon.
Sorry to ask this, but the idea that Coach Rick is on the hot seat, what do you guys players think?
We don't pay attention to it as players. I mean, it's not up to us really ultimately. So, I mean, why would we pay attention to it? I feel like it's our job to go and play as hard as we can. And ultimately, Coach Rick doesn't win the game. We go out there and play, and we're playing for him. So if we do it, we're supposed to do everything to take care of ourselves.
You said it felt strange to lose. Did it feel strange to even be in a Liberty Bowl? Did you feel like I came to Georgia for more than this?
I don't think so. I mean, throughout the course of the season, starting off the way we did and coming back and just going to an actual bowl game, everybody was excited about it. And, whatever bowl game it was, we wanted to make the most of the opportunity. And unfortunately, we didn't come out with it. So, I mean, that was disappointing.
Kellen Moore was on ESPN this week.
Right.
Have they called you yet?
No, they have not. I saw him on ESPN, so we see it all, and we're preparing for him, and we're gonna do what we got to do to be ready. Yeah, you saw what I tweeted or whatever. I watched it once, and then it came on again, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna change the channel. I've seen it already. So
Do you take a different approach knowing that this is your senior year at Georgia?
I don't think you take a different approach. I just think you appreciate it a little bit more. Not taking any moment for granted. Being able to see younger guys come in and tell them what to do and tell them what they need to look forward to. So just really soaking in every moment. And I think that I've had a great opportunity to do that over the summer and throughout spring. So yeah, this season should be good.
What's the biggest thing that brought you back? I mean, you flirted with the NFL. It seemed like a pretty good bit.
I owed it to my team. I owed it to the people that I've been playing with these past 3 years. Ending the season 6 and 7 is not how I wanted to end my college career. Knowing that we had the talent to come back and compete for a championship and striving towards that is something that I want to do as well. So all of that played a big factor in me coming back.
Brandon, yesterday Chris Ralph said he thought team chemistry was actually more important in this league. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. I think so. Everybody has talent, but if you're not a team, I mean, you'll get beat any day. And I think it showed a lot of times with us. We're not on the same page chemistry-wise or don't know what we're doing. Talent alone can't save you. So I think that, he was right in that statement.
How does going into the season, playing a big team like Boykin State compared to, one of the 3 column? How's that look?
Kind of puts you on that platform early, and that's something that everybody wants. You get a chance to be in front of the limelight and shock the world early in the season. So there's no better way to start the season off, and then doing it in a dome. I mean, that creates a lot more excitement for our team and our fans. So, I mean, it's great. It's a great start.
Brandon, a lot of speculation about Coach Rick. It's his 11th year. Not a whole lot of coaches last so long. Do y'all feel any extra pressure because of people talking about Coach? Maybe, he has to have a good year, or this might be it.
We don't. We don't pay attention to it. Regardless, we have this one season, and we have to do what we have to do, to make our season successful. So, like I said, I feel like if we do what we're supposed to do, everything else will take care of itself.
Are you on Twitter?
I am.
Have you ever hesitated pushing the send button?
No, I mean, I understand that, we have such a big platform as college athletes, and social media is so big, and everybody really sees what we say. So it's important. It can really help you and it can hurt you, but, I mean, not putting out stuff that, really can be detrimental to you and your teammates. So Coach Rick does a good job of monitoring that, and we understand it as players.
What do they tell you in terms of guidelines? Do they give you any kind of instruction?
Not really, just personal information that Coach Rick would say, if you wouldn't say it to your parents, don't put it on Twitter, honestly. And I mean, I think that's something that makes sense and hits home to a lot of players. So he can pretty much monitor what they say.
I'm sorry, I just want to know what your Twitter handle was.
Brandon Boykin 2. So basically simple. My name and number.
Late at night, going out of town, turn your phone on, something like that, where you're not tempted, anything like that.
Yeah, we tell them, be smart about it. If you're gonna go out, don't tweet honestly about it. I mean, even if you want to. I mean, it's probably not a good idea because you're downtown and you're having fun, and that's not something that you really share with people. But at the same time, people just got to be smart about what they put out there because not just your college career, but you got to get a job one day and your life will be on the line. So I think it's important to kind of put a hold to what you put on there.
Boise State, obviously, going to be favored over y'all. Do you look at it like you're also representing the SEC? Because Boise, we want to take down an SEC team. It's like a notch in the gun belt.
Absolutely. It's important that we represent for the SEC in that first game, but being at home in the Georgia Dome, wanting to come back and play for the SEC championship. So, I mean, that's one step that we got to take in order to get back. So that makes it that much more important.
But you kind of understand, though, if you're an SEC team playing in like Boise or somebody else, I mean, you're always a notch in that gun belt.
Yeah, right. Boise being the powerhouse that they are, and us being in the SEC, we're kind of the underdog in all honesty right now going into the game. So, I mean, wanting to be an SEC contender and winning that game will put you up there.
Hey, Brandon. The commissioner of the SEC has this idea to maybe give players like $3,000 a year extra so that they can afford things that they maybe have problems paying for. If you got that money, what are some examples of things that you would be able to use it for? It's like kind of tough money.
Various things, really, honestly, in my opinion. There's times where, you don't have gas money, you're hungry, it's a weekend, you want to go get something to eat. I mean, just little things like that. I don't think that, people would use the money to go and do crazy stuff, but, just having a little bit, spending money in your pocket makes you feel great as a player and as a student, to be able to, utilize those resources if you really need it.
Is the amount of money that you get, in your opinion, is it enough right now? Or?
I think it's enough for our needs. As far as you getting stuff that you might be able to want, probably not, because they give you what you need in order to eat, in order to house yourself and do things like that. But as far as what you really need, I think it is sufficient for what you need.
Brandon, Aaron was asked about Coach Rick being on the hot seat. A lot of people think that. What are your thoughts on his status with Georgia and kind of making it right to keep him in a?
I think he's an amazing coach. That's the reason I came to the University of Georgia, to be able to play for him. God-fearing man, cares about his players sincerely so much, and just somebody that people can learn from, not just as a coach, but as like a second dad, and he's been that to a lot of players. So when we hear things like that, we hear it, but at the same time, it makes us want to go out and play harder, and ultimately, that's what we have to do each and every game, not just for the program, but for ourselves and our pride as Georgia football players. So if we do what we're supposed to do, everything will take care of itself.
How did it feel to put on that jersey that you're going to wear in the Chick-fil-A Kickoff Classic?
It felt good. It felt great to finally be a member of that pro combat class, or whatever you call it. Walked into the meeting room and everybody was going crazy when they saw it. So it's going to add a lot of excitement, not just for us, but for the fans, and it's going to look good at the same time.
You all been waiting for that, like you said. Is this something that you see other schools getting? You go, when are we going to get ours?
Absolutely. Last year, you saw Virginia Tech and Boise was playing, I'm thinking. They had the nice uniforms on. I'm like, man, imagine what red and black would look like. So we finally got our chance, and it felt really good. It looked good. Everybody's going to be excited when they finally see what it looks like. So until then, they just go off of us saying it looks good.